Okay, good morning students. In the previous video I stopped Snell's law in between. In this video I'll explain very clearly. See, this is a Snell's law. See, you can just observe the diagram. This is a seashore. Okay, this is a seashore. Here A and B. So B, this is a land medium and this is a water medium. So land medium we will call it as a rarer medium. This is a denser medium. Okay, this is a rarer medium, this is a denser medium. In the previous class I have explained regarding this, so you should that law will follow here. So this is a land medium where rarer it will be. This is a denser medium. So here person A and person B is there. So person B, this is a water level, right? So person B is drowning in the water, means he is going dipping in the water. So this accident was seen by A, and this A want to save this person. A want to save the B person. So how he will save? Whether there are many paths are there. A, C, B is one path. A, D, B is another path. And this is a straight line. So there are many paths are there. If the person, in what way he will reach very fast, and he will save the person B. In which path if he will go, means he can save the person B in a shortest time. So that we have to find in the Snell's law. Okay. So here AD, this is A, D is equal to AF. So AD is equal to AF. This is one path. Distance and time is same. AD and AE. This is path. This path to this path, both he is traveling in the, one second children, this is AE, AD and AE. So he is traveling in the land medium, that is rarer medium. So light travels in vacuum. How much it will travel? 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. So when compared to the denser medium, light travels faster in the rarer medium. So it is better to travel in the land medium. So AD is equal to AE. How much distance is traveling from A to E? Same distance is traveling from A to D. Okay, AD is equal to AE. So distance and time is both same. So in water, from here, see CB, C to B and F to B. Okay, from this distance to this, from this distance and F to B. So these distance and this distance. Here also distance and also time is same. Both are same. See, from the diagram we will take only this much. So what we have to find is this A to E and A to D, these both distances are same. C to B and F to B, this distance is also same. Only the thing we have to find out, you can just see this prism like thing. This diagram you can just see here. Only this path we have to find, whether in which path the person will go, means he can save the person B. So which path will be the better one? We have to find this area. Okay. So only I will take this area as a separate diagram. You can just see, you can just find out here. D, E, E, C, C, F, D, F. Okay. Only this area I am taking separate diagram. So we have to find out in which path the person travels, means he can save the person B. Are you getting? Yes. See, now you see EC, this is a velocity V1. The person is traveling in, this is a land medium, this is a water medium. Okay, the person is traveling in V1, that is nothing but delta T. So he is on the land now. So what he is doing is running from E to C. Yes. Now D to F. Now this is a V2. This is a denser medium, which is water area. So he is traveling from D to F, that is nothing but V2, that is delta T. He is swimming now. Now he is in the water. So what we have to find? We have to find the speed. What is the speed of the light in a rarer medium and what is the speed of light in the denser medium? Okay. Now speed we have to find. What is, we know the formula that speed is equal to distance by time. So that is V is equal to S by T. So if you want to the speed means distance into time. Okay, that is equal to, so what is the distance? EC divided by DF. Okay, that is nothing but V1 by V2. V1 is nothing but delta T by delta T. Here delta T get cancels, so we will get EC by DF and V1 by V2. We know that V1 by V2 is equal to N2 by N1. In the previous class I have explained this one. N2 by N1 we will get. So EC by DF is equal to, instead of V1 by V2 we can write N2 by N1. Okay. So here sin I. Here we will get a 90 degrees. So we will call it a sin I. So sin I we have to means opposite side. So here EC opposite, what is there? Hypothesis. Opposite side by hypothesis. Hypothesis is nothing but DC is a hypothesis. Okay, sin I. Here this is a normal ray. The ray between a normal ray and the incident ray is nothing but a angle I. And here angle R. Okay, the angle between the normal ray and the refracted ray is nothing but a refracted ray. This one R. So sin I is equal to opposite side. So what is the opposite side? EC by DC. Hypothesis is nothing but DC. Okay, EC by DC. Now this ray, now this is a water level, this is a land level over. Now this is a denser medium, water level we'll see. So sin R is equal to opposite side by hypothesis. So what is the opposite side for this? DF, opposite is what? DC. So DF divided by DC. So that is equal to sin I by sin R is equal to, just take all this, EC by DC and DF by DC, and DC will get cancelled. Sin I by sin R is equal to EC by DF. We know that EC by DF is equal to N2 by N1. We already know this. So instead of this we can substitute this one. Sin I by sin R is equal to N2 by N1. So do cross multiplication. N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin R. Either he will travel from E to C or D to F. Both are same. So this is nothing but constant. So either way, if we go from this place, either from this path, anyway if we go, the time will be the same. So that is nothing but the Snell's law. Okay children, bye.